How exactly can I help with this?
See? No one intuitively grasps that smart rules mean we must change the colony's defenses. If we take this to the garrison, they won't get it.
Then we need more convincing footage. We need that camera off our Rakul and back in our hands. Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
Your words have won me over.
Thank you. Obviously, the footage and your life are top priority. Find the Rak, kill the Rak, grab the camera.
And run.
Be careful. It's extremely unlikely this species evolved since the bombardment. Either it was under extreme pressure to diverge, or it had help.
How many teeth did you say those things have? Over 3,000? Because I think I feel every one of them.
Stop complaining. She barely grazed you. Besides, this gave us solid evidence of changes in Nexu maternal behavior as a result of... You. What do you know of the plight of the endangered Nexu?
Sorry, I don't give donations.
As if mere money could end the terrible predations on these beautiful creatures.
Don't be stupid, Koverma. Not everyone knows what a blasted Nexu is. Big drooling cat. Monster. Thing.
Liberated zoo specimens started a thriving population here on Terrace. But the sows are starting to frenzy because their pups are being stolen! Blasted scavengers!
Are you talking about trying to save the Nexu cubs?
Oh, if I could, I'd be kicking down those scavengers' doors and feeding them their own blasters!
Which she can't because one of these lovely Nexu shattered every bone in her blaster hand last year.
Of course, if someone else wanted to volunteer...
I'm gonna need the compensation first.
I have given all my worldly possessions to the cause of animal rights, but Leifer would be happy to pay you.
I would not!
And I control his accounts while he's convalescing. Just go to the scavengers' camp to the southeast, destroy their cages, and they won't be able to trap Nexu anymore!
Dropping over into range,
My results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
Well, did you do it? Did you strike a blow for Nexu everywhere?
Oddly easier than striking a blow against Nexu.
Tell me how it went.
It's done. Now, how much was it worth to you?
Here. This should cover any medical expenses you might have incurred.
What about my medical expenses?
Nexu attacks should drop dramatically now that they're no longer defending their cubs. Thank you.
Any chance of changing our plans to focus on saving the rare Teresian bark beetle?
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the Rakuls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
My pleasure.
If this works out, we'll be sure to credit you in the Journal of Sentientology.
Mola, how about phrasing it like, Teresian colonists probably all owe you their lives?
You don't think that's more abstract?
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
Do you have any doubts about this whatsoever?
We are sure. Obviously, we've alerted the base commander and the rest of the garrison.
We don't know if just one of the new species is force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that Rakghoul lair.
This could be easier than you think. An intelligent species might try to communicate.
Don't think I'll take that, pet.
Alright, the lair you want is deep in Rakghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
Approach. I am Bayon Siyu of the Sanage Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekku! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is internal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself.
I was not perfect in life, nor am I now, but I teach what I can. The Nekguls activated me when they became force-sensitive. I saw them quest for knowledge, and began teaching them.
All they learned is better ways to kill. You saw it!
This Jedi Knight, Dana Jor, entered the Warren. He sought battle, and the Nekguls reacted.
I'm popping this lock. You, the living one, get ready to run.
Thank the Force. Just cover me for 30 seconds at that control panel. There are hundreds of Rakghouls and Nekguls in the deep Warrens by the reactor. They can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
If you don't like what you're about to see, turn off.
It won't take long. Just let me reach that control panel and lower the reactor shielding.
What you plan is mass murder. No thinking creature deserves to die a lingering death from radiation. There are alternatives.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
These things are a danger to every colonist on the planet. Take them out.
But he's right about one thing. There's nothing good in this place.
Professor Vral here. You did great. We got everything recorded. Now get out of there. The multimeter's going crazy with radiation. Run! Run and never look back!
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurum.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
I guess we'll have to save this project without your help.
If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni ap umbamba boshura moki. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta.
You should be backing us up, Major, not running away.
My orders are to keep these people safe. If you work a miracle and this place ends up being safe again, we'll see.
Mijusku ba flotta lista.
Master Jedi. But how? There were no survivors. You weren't part of the research team, were you? Then I gotta warn you. There's something around here that hunts Jedi like the mother of all Rakghouls. The creature's got a whole Jedi expedition, then ate my unit for dessert.
This will be easier if you control your emotions.
You watch a dozen men in heavy armor get eaten like candy and see how calm you are. Should have known when they said the Jedi got wiped out. What am I supposed to do that half a dozen Jedi can't? I don't know if those monsters ate the Jedi and barfed up the Force, but they were using powers like I've never seen.
The Jedi's limits must always be put to the test.
Goody for you. You go after those monsters, just be careful. They're smart. People smart. Let me know what happens, so I can convince them not to send me back in.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Jedi. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Rakghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
It's survival of the fittest out here.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the Rakghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Rakghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
If you want to stay on Terrace, you're as loopy as your friend.
We've already invested so much in this place. We can't leave now. We had equipment at our camp that made Taurus livable. Protected us from the Rakghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
Anything for a chance to kick in some pirate skulls.
Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
I was wondering that myself.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Taurus street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
Why is the Republic only going after these bombs now?
We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived up there. You have to help me.
You've divulged a lot of information, Agent. I'll do your job, but I may need some compensation to keep quiet.
What? Why? No, you're right. I've only dug myself in deeper telling you all of this. Fine. You'll have your credits, but only after the job is done.
Three, two...
Shut it off! Everyone okay?
Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
Some people are simply beyond useless.
Excuse me? You have any idea what you're talking about?
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
What does this have to do with me?
You want the Republic to stay on the planet, the reconstruction needs to move forward. Right now, it's not. The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with Rakghouls and Prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy.